Hey, good morning everyone. I'm up here on Tellico with my buddy Hunter here. We're gonna fish some DH. We just got up here, let the sun come up, and we were hoping to probably nymph most of the day, but we drove up to this long pool here, and if you're familiar with Tellico, you're familiar with the spot. And there's fish rising pretty regularly, so before we get into nymphing for the day, I couldn't really help myself. I'm gonna have to come down and try to get some on a little Griffith's gnat, so I'm gonna make a few casts in here. Try to get my first fish of the day on a dry fly. Find one willing to rise. There's one over by that tree. And get it to him. Here he comes. Got him. Now look at the other fish chasing them. Well, you had your chance, guys. There we go. Not a bad stocked fish. Good way to start off before we hammer them with nymphs all day. Okay, so we are starting the day off right. Got one on the dry fly. That way y'all can't accuse me of never fishing dries, of only fishing nymphs. It's gonna be a good day today. We finally got some rain. We haven't had rain really since mid-October, late October. Well, heck, before that even. So it's good to finally get a little rain. Get that water back up. I'm gonna switch packs here. Put that chest pack on. But yeah, we're fishing delayed harvest today, and normally they would have stocked 3-4 times by now, but with that low water they've held off. So I believe since we've had that rain, they have stocked it. Sure looks that way from this particular pool. We're looking at mid-December. That's when we're fishing right now, and if you're familiar with what's going on up here, we've had a bridge closure. They're replacing the bridge at Bald River Falls, and so because of that, there's detour routes you got to take, and it makes the drive up from Tellico Plains about an hour. It would normally be about 35-40 minutes to get to this point up here. So we wanted to come up here today, show people there's still plenty of fish up here. If you want to fish through the rest of the winter, you probably won't see anyone else up here. We haven't had the first vehicle drive by all day today, except for a few of my other buddies that are fishing up here. We're probably all the only ones up here today. So yeah, come on up. It's going to be fishing really well for the next couple weeks at least, and as long as the water levels stay up, I'd say they'll probably stock again in another 3 or 4 weeks. So you'll pretty much have all that to yourself. So we're gonna get the fishing. I'm finally getting waitered up. Well, I was gonna fish a Waltz worm. Pulled the rod out of the tube. It's got a pink egg on it, so might as well start with the ever popular pink egg, because I mean, why not? These are stocked fish mostly, and they sure love it. And to be quite honest, a lot of the wild fish love it too, so there's really no reason not to fish it. And something like that, they'll tell you pretty quickly if they want it or not. You're gonna know. They'll either eat it right away or they won't eat it at all. So we'll try it. But got my pink egg, got some fresh venison steak. It's the deer I got earlier this week actually, so delicious, good way to start off. And we're gonna hop in here, see what we can do. There's one. Well, those palominos have shown no interest at all, but
man, they don't bat an eye.
That's not a bad fish. What you got? You got a pretty nice one on, huh? Oh yeah, I can see him, yeah. Oh, he's on the side? Shoot. Still a good fish. Oh, he's pretty. It's better than I thought he was. Barbless hook, slide right out. Yeah, that's a good rainbow. Real solid fish. Man, I don't know if y'all could see how far that fish went to get that fly, but that was just absurd. When they want to eat it, they'll eat it. Okay, so this, yeah, this is a palomino. I've been told that they're, by our hatchery techs up here, that they're quite a bit easier to raise in the hatcheries than the albinos, and they're quite a bit more aggressive, which that one was definitely aggressive. And as you can see, he's got that black eye, where a true albino would have a red eye. Otherwise, they look fairly similar. Those albinos will get that deep pink on them and that bright yellow. And the albino is a true albino, where a palomino is like a different color strain of a rainbow trout, but they're both rainbows. Yeah, pretty cool. Of course, you can see them from a mile away, so it's really awesome to watch them come up, eat that fly, and fight. So we'll try to get a little underwater release video of this guy. Pretty healthy fish. Nice work. Hammered a bunch of fish on nymphs, but there's still a fish or two rising up here. So before we move, I might try to get a couple more on dries. Get this little 4-weight set up, and I'll see you down there. See, there's one specific fish that keeps rising. Whoa, slick leaves. Alright, so there's one specific fish that keeps rising. I'm gonna try to get a roll cast in front of him. He's feeding pretty aggressive. Here he comes. He just rose. Get myself a good little casting lane. Get this backlash out of here. There we go. He's rising again. There he goes. There's one other that's rising too. Let's try to get him first. Here he comes. Got him. Tell you what, that Griffith's gnat is an old pattern, but it's hard to beat. I rarely see fish rise with more confidence to a dry than when they're rising to a Griffith's gnat. Hold on, buddy. He does not hesitate to try and eat that. There he goes. Oh, there's a hit. This current's always tricky right here. It likes to well up. I used to go pretty heavy. Try to punch down through it. There we go. But you don't always feel them until it's too late. But I definitely felt that one. Checking to make sure I was recording and almost jumped up and wrapped me up on my leg. He's chunky, dark fish. I think he's been in here for a while. He's really clean. He's a stocked fish, but he's probably a holdover. We've got some line hanging out of him. There we go, maybe just on my net. Pretty fish. And he ate the waltz worm. That was on a waltz. Waltz. You can hit that current just right. It's pretty slow down through there. But it can be tough. Oh, that's a good one. I've got my 10-foot 2 weight. My 10.5 footer broke on a recent tournament, so I would normally be fishing that. So I have a little more control in these flows, but the 10.2 is gonna have to do. I just gotta be a little more careful not to horse them. I really can't horse them. Come back up here, and I got 6X on, which is probably not the best idea. He's got some shoulders on him. He's not a bad fish. Here we go. Oh, my net. There we go. Another one for the waltz. That's a tank. It's a good fish. A little nubby fin, but it's not bad. I'm hoping I can get on him without spooking him. Try not to push my luck too much here. He's sitting down in that pocket. I don't know that he's huge, but looks pretty good. Let's see if we get this streamer here. Oh, I think he swiped at it. Let's try him again. Yeah, because he moved up. There he is. There he is. Nice. Oh, he broke me off. No. Oh, shoot. Did you see him? Son of a gun. How did he break off? Son of a gun. So Hunter found him a palomino up there. I broke off on that big brood stock. I mean, yeah, it's just a stalker, but man, I hate losing big fish. It still sucks. What I hate more is losing that streamer. Now I gotta go tie some more. So moral of that story is always check your knots. Always, always, always check your knots. Yeah, always check your knots. Especially when you know you've got a chance at a big fish.
72 hours later.
I thought that was gonna be the end of the video from earlier this week, and then I just thought to myself, man, I can't not come up here and catch one of those big fish. So we're back, and I've got heavier tippet this time, double check my knots, so I think we got a better chance of getting into a big fish and actually landing it today. This is Tom, by the way, TFO social media manager. He was kind enough to come help me out today and check out what's going on up here. So I think this is like your first time up here since they closed the road and all that, right? For DH.
About a year, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna get him on some fish too today. So we're gonna have a good time. We don't have long to fish, so we're gonna finish getting rigged up and get out there and get after it. So stay tuned, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, well, we spotted a good fish in the same place. I missed that big one earlier this week. I don't think it's the same fish. This one looks way more colored up. A similar size, so oh man, if I can get untangled here. So I'm gonna try to catch him. I got the same fly on. Hopefully he hasn't been stung. What is going on? This is not a good start. There we go. All right, heavier tippet. Same fly. Let's see if we can sneak up on them, get a fly in front of them, get them to eat, and keep them on. It's that simple. He's up tucked under that current, so I think I can get pretty close to him. Oop, drop it on his head. He's kind of moved. There he is. That might be the same fish. Keep that drag nice and light. Get ready to run if he goes downstream.
Darkness fell like angels down. Can you help me hide your cold, my friend? Put a couple rounds.
Come back this way. Come on. There we go. Got him. Here we go. Whew. Round 2. I've been vindicated. Oh man. Awesome. Glad to get a good one to the net.
I can't stop this will to survive. And every cold weighs heavy on my side. The jargon powder on a barrel black. I did kill a soul of God.
Sitting right on the edge. Is that a brown? That's a brown. Heck yeah. Tom was just asking about brown, so there's his answer right there. Good looking fish. Well done, man. There, you got it. It's another brown. You want the honors? Thank you, sir. I'll color it up. Yeah, we didn't find any browns up here on Wednesday. Boy, he inhaled it too, huh?
Good spots.
I always mess up the underwater thing too, because
Man, it's hard because you don't know what you're looking
Yeah.
at unless you have your phone in the other hand where you can kind of do the preview or whatever.
yeah, I either angled it up too high or too low. I don't remember which one. There's a lot of other fish that'll sit in there too, so there you go. Nice fish. It's a chunk right there, huh? Sweet.
Junk.
It's looking. You got him? You got him. Oh, you had him. Heavy.
There you go.
I watched him come up for that tag. He grabbed that little rainbow warrior. Don't scare off that palomino. I want to catch that banana. Well, you're a chunky one. I'm a little heavy, but I know we're going to be moving into pocket water soon, so. Oh, no, I didn't even see that fish on the bottom. I was just watching that palomino, and I was a little too late on that hook set. It might have been a brown. He was really yellow and kind of, you know, glued to the bottom.
Nice.
There he is.
There you go.
You should have learned your lesson the first time, dude. Did you give up? Or is he wrapped up? He might be wrapped up. There he goes. Hello, banana. On that little bitty rainbow warrior. He's a chunky one.
Let me get my camera out for that one.
Nah, it's all good. All right, check this guy out. They are pretty in their own way.
Yeah.
He's a little tubby school bus. Yeah, he did put up a decent fight. Another nice fish from the road. I'm gonna double check my rig here, make sure everything's good and secure. I always get more nervous with a tag, because anytime you tie a tag in, a couple pieces of line together, it's gonna weaken that. It's gonna be weaker than a single solid piece of tippet. So I always check and make sure everything's good and tight. Last thing I'm gonna do is set the hook and break off like I did yesterday. So can't see him from here, but I know he's in front of that big rock. There he is. Oh, he's a stud. Real pretty fish. They grabbed that waltz worm on the first drift. Try to keep him in the soft spot here. Got him. Matching rainbows today. Another big boy.
Darkness fell like angels down.
Okay, well, that's gonna be it for me today. I feel redeemed after missing a couple big fish, breaking the big fish off yesterday. I got two real nice ones today, so I'm happy with that. They're pretty spread out. They're talking to a lot of people up here today, and it's hit or miss, but when it's like that, man, I just like to walk and sight fish and look for some of those bigger fish. A lot of times they're not sitting where you think they would sit. So so yeah, I'm glad it worked out. Super pretty clear, clean water right now, and worth the drive if you're wanting to come up to Tellico, get your fix on Delayed Harvest. It is fishing really well right now, so come on up and swing by the shop, give us a call. I'll be happy to point you in the right direction, let you know what's working, a few places to try, to hedge your bets, so, and give you the most success that I can. So so yeah, that was a fun day. If you're still watching, I appreciate you all watching, and we'll shoot some more this winter, get some more DH footage, so we'll see you on that next video.